Dear guests, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your lunch. I hope you are all energized and prepared to engage in the final session of the second Global Islamic Economy Summit in Istanbul. This workshop is titled Demographic Growth and Islamic Economic Expansion, New Horizons. And I would like our audience that are with us here today to lean in, to engage, to question, to connect, because that is what is going to make this experience exceptional. The leader of this session is going to project some QR codes on the screens just behind me, and we will require for you to use your smartphones to scan those QR codes to engage in this session. So without further ado, please join me in welcoming the speaker of this session, the Executive Secretary at the Strategic Thinking Center for Islamic Economy, Dr. Iman Shadi.
Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum. Hope you enjoyed your lunch too. I'm happy that we still have people after the lunch at the final session for the final day of the summit. I really enjoyed all the days, and all the sessions was interactive, and you will find that it's been like sourcing and giving interactions to our workshop today. So I hope you all engage with me. I hope you have internet connection, so you will be able to join us in communicating and commenting as you can do. Thank you, Afnan. I'll build on the words of Mr. President and some other excellencies who said at the first day, Mr. President said that we as the OIC countries almost share less than 11% of the total trade, international trade. However, we are 25% of the world, almost 25% of the world. And His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Muhyiddin also mentioned that the capacity building is the issue. We need to capitalize the demography. His Excellency Sheikh Abdullah also mentioned that using the technology and the current capacities, we should do this to amplify our work. His Excellency Dr. Admire also mentioned that the most important thing is to know how to finance a project on the long term. This is actually all brings us to strategic thinking. This is the Strategic Thinking Center, and I am happy to be with you here today to introduce the first workshop. Okay, our agenda today, we are going to tackle 5 topics mainly. The first topic will be about demography, concepts, importance, and institutions, and we will have a nice game. I hope you like it too. The second topic will be about the contemporary, thank you so much. Contemporary demographic reality of Muslims. The third topic will be about factors, the economic and social impacts of Muslim demographic growth. And the final topic will be about the projections. And I'll depend here in Pew Research Center data that is projecting Muslims numbers in the world from 2010 to 2050. Let's start by the ice-breaking game. Would you please scan the barcode? And let's play together a little bit. The question is asking about which country has the highest birth rate. Who could give a guess? Please select. And I'll be able to see your answers on my screen. Nice. Okay. Who's else? Okay. Wait, the number is increasing. Okay. Okay. Any more answers? Okay, the options are the Central African Republic, the Niger, Somalia, Democratic Republic of Congo. And actually we had 46% who voted for Central African Republic, and only 23% for Niger, 15% for Somalia, and 7% for Democratic Republic. The highest birth rate goes for Niger. Thanks for who voted for Niger. But actually, all the other countries are following Niger in the percentage for 2025. So if we are talking in order, the Niger comes first, then the Central African Republic. So good job for who voted for Central Africa also, and then Chad, then Somalia, then finally the Democratic Republic of Congo. The birth rate for Niger is, who can give a guess for a number? A number, would you please give me a number? Yes. More higher and go up. Yes, you need to go up. Sorry for the camera, but I'm moving a lot. Yes, I need a bigger number than 6. Yes? Thank you for this average. It's almost in the middle here. It's 44.5 births per 1,000. Thank you so much. We have some workshop rules, and of course you all are aware of that, and actually we can jump in. But I need your support in 2 things. First thing, I need a time manager who would volunteer to keep our time and be our manager for this. Can anyone volunteer? Thank you. Your name? Hassan. Okay, Hassan will be our volunteer to keep the time management. Should I go for the first slide to have a picture for it? Right? So you could keep our time. Have a picture for the time to keep track, but we will move 15 minutes. Yes, add 15 minutes to every, because we had the bigger lunch break. Okay, thank you. Did you have a picture? Thank you so much. Okay. Then the second support I need someone to take notes of the very important questions so that we could answer them even if we don't have time. I can answer them afterwards and send them to you. Can someone help me support in this? Thank you. Your Hafiz? Thank you, Hafiz. Thank you so much. Do you have your mobile notes? Great, thanks. Okay. Yes. And now we're going to the first topic, which is the demography, and prepare yourself to the coming matching game. This is a very nice matching game. Will introduce us to the concepts we need to talk about. Who would be the first one to finish the game? You don't have internet access? Oh, you can have translation. Yes. Would someone support us here? We need translation. Most welcome. Yes. Do you need translation also? Do you need translation? Okay, thank you. Oh, would you like some tea or something? Okay, thanks. Who finished the this is rate? Yes. Yes, Hafiz? The this is rate, please. Yes, this rate. What does it mean, this rate? Per 1,000. Yes, thank you so much. And who's going for the birth rate? This is a workshop. We need to be engaged. I know it's after lunch, but I promise you will be much work together. This is a small version of my workshop, so we have a full one-day workshop that is more energized. I hope you join us also in in November in London for another workshop, and in Medina and Turkey for the full school of our Strategic Thinking Center work. All of us have a brochure in your back. That is, if you missed it, please let me know. We can have another one. It's talking about all details about the Strategic Thinking Center. So who's going to go for the birth rate? Yes?
Birth rate is the ability to reproduce or to conceive and have a child, often measured by the total fertility rate.
Sorry, no.
It's not.
Not. This is the fertility.
Fertility.
Yes. Reproductive fertility. Who's going to the birth? The keyword is birth. So the identification is a birth. You find the word bird.
The number of new births.
Yes.
That's
right. Thank you. Nice. Okay. Who's going for? Okay, you have done 2 now. Who's going to migration? Easiest one. Easiest one. Who's going to migration? Yes, go ahead. Speaker, the microphone, please. Yes. Yes, yeah, in the middle.
The movement of the individuals from one place to another, including internal migration and international migration.
That's totally right. Thank you so much. Your name and position, please.
Mohammed from Chad.
Chad?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you, and nice to meet you, Mohammed.
You're welcome.
Demographic change. Demographic change, yes. Sorry, 1 minute. Okay. Yes, demographic change.
Refers to change in the number of composition of population due to birth, death, and migration.
Again, another try.
Demographic change, right?
The demographic change.
Yes.
In?
Refers to change in the number or composition of the population due to birth, death, and migration.
Death and migration, right. Thank you so much. Okay, who's going to go for demography, our first and important concept? Yes, please, here. I'll go down a little bit.
The distribution of the population by age groups, which helps in understanding different social needs.
Yes, is there a problem? Okay. I can help you. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much for helping, yes. Thank you so much, that's totally right. And now we have the last one is age composition. The easiest one also, the second easiest. Age composition. Sorry, I didn't ask you for name and sorry again, yes. Please introduce yourself.
Manal Al-Haddad, consultant in family business.
Thank you so much, Manan. Okay, who's going for the last concept, age composition? Here, last one is the last. Yes, please. Please, here.
Age composition, the destination of the distribution of the population by age groups, which helps in understanding different special social.
Thank you so much. That's right.
شكرا.
Would you please introduce yourself, please?
سحر زكي مهندسة وباحثة.
Thank you so much. Okay, now we can move on to our importance of demography. Sorry, I gave you the answer. The importance of demography, also there is, it's not a game. You can share your insights and we will be able to see them. At the final barcode, we'll share our experiences all together. Would you please scan the barcode and give me your insights? Demographic, yes. The importance. No one came up yet. The Padlet is open. You don't need to register or something. Only access the barcode. It will access directly. Any problems with accessing? sorry, Yahya, you raised your hands. You asked for something, right? Sorry, yes.
I wanted to answer, but it's okay.
Oh, okay, then I'll give you the chance to read your answer in this one. Is it okay?
Okay,
Thank you. What is the importance? Yes. Okay, understanding our population. Wow. The first hitting one is the first one in my list also. Thank you. Okay. Who's coming next? You can also comment in each other. If you agree with someone who wrote something, you can do just like for them. So it means that 2 votes for the same. We don't need to repeat the same in writing. Birth rate. Okay, demography supports effective policy making and sustainable growth. Wow, I understand the population distribution helps in uncovering hidden insights. New market, new opportunity. That's great. Who wrote this one? New market, new opportunity. Wow, that's great. Yes, this is the goal why we are here. Thank you, Hafiz. The growth of the country. It helps us to understand the trend. Yahya, did you write yours? Yes, would you please give him the microphone? Knowing and understanding demography helps us in identifying the conditions of a specific group of people. Therefore, we can make a better market decision tailored for them. That's great, thank you. This is very insightful. Yahya, please.
So demography makes us understand the people in a country or an area, like how many there are, their ages, gender, where they live, and more.
Yes, that's right. Thank you so much. Yes, and as you all said, the first thing, it's helping us in planning for population. So understanding of the population growth. Trends. Sustainability, sustainable economic developments, simulating economic growth, and increasing productivity. Directing investments. You remember yesterday, the second, yes, Q Invest said that I don't know where to invest my money. And he had an idea from Dr. Rafi next to him. And he said that, oh, you give me an idea for investment. Yes, this is how it goes. He knows that the Muslims are in this place, so I should be serving them here. They need halal products, they need financial Islamic products, they need actually everything that is not available in that place. Last July, I have been to Switzerland, and actually it hardly find something halal to eat, so I was eating vegetarian food, and actually it tastes very bad. First, the vegetarian food tastes very bad in that place. They put anything with each other and offer it to us in a very highest ranked university. But they didn't know how to serve Muslims because they don't have halal. Okay, but there was a startup that is a kitchen making from the food that is available in some places. They would get rid of it, and the country, the government, asked this guy, would you be interested in having this, because we are going to throw it anyway. And he told them that yes, and he made a kitchen that invented things from that pieces of food, like spicy. They don't like spicy very much in that place, in this village exactly. And they asked him that we are going to throw it. If you don't want it, we don't want it either. So he took it and make some very flavor, and it was very nice tasting. And actually, all the people called him that, like, this is the inventor of food there, and it was very nice of him. But actually, he didn't offer halal food also. The meat offered was not halal. And when I talked to him and I clarified the difference of it's halal, it's not only for Muslim, it's for healthy people. It's for healthy people. It's not about regulations of Islam. This morning we had the session, the BR session, where we're talking about how to simplify words and how to talk to people about Islam finance, Islamic economics without being very complicated. So I just made it to him that we have a slaughtering way that it goes this way, and you have the slaughtering way that is going with shocks, which make the blood in the animal's body still there, and this is contaminating the food, and it is not healthy for everyone, not only for Muslims. That's why Islam forbids this. He was shocked to know this for the first time, and a colleague from mine would heard us. She told me, "Would you please repeat that again?" She was first time to hear that slaughtering is the difference. It's not about something else. And she was shocked to know that she is eating bad food, actually. So we need to do that. This is what we are trying to do in the center, trying to inform people, not only the people, the executive ones from the Islamic economic institutions, to think strategically and to apply these tools strategically to reach people and where to reach them. This is what we are trying to do, and I hopefully want to be part of that. I am pleased to be. Okay, institutions that work on this. Who works on any of those institutions? The institutions that work on demographic projections. Does any of you work on any of those institutions? Would you please share your experiences? Have you been before? Did you see any website? Did you pass by any information about organizations that work on the demographic projections for religions or without religions, only demographic projections? Okay, I'll go to the website. What are the institutions? No one yet? No one yet scanned the barcode? Nice to have you. Would you please scan the barcode? Yes, please. Try to play with us. Nice games. I hope. I hope it's nice. Yes, American Field Services. If it's a change, this is nice and new to me. Thank you so much. I'll check this and add it to the list if yes. Pew Research, this, and I am depending on this Pew Research data projection, as mentioned this morning, or actually a few minutes ago, on data that we will work together on analyzing some of its numbers or percentages, as you like, in few minutes.
I don't know how I should be keeping the time, but I think we are a little late.
Okay.
Because we were supposed to finish the first topic at 3:10, and by now we should be in the second topic. And now we are still on the final.
No. We are moving 15 minutes late because of the break. We started at 3:05 almost.
Okay, now I understand, yeah.
Yes. Okay, so the specialized entities, the Pew Research Center, as one of you mentioned, and the Population Reference Bureau. Okay. The second topic, the contemporary demographic reality of Muslims. We were going to talk about nice numbers here. As Mr. President Erdogan said, we are almost 25% of the population. Yes, we are 24.9% of the total population of the world. And this represents a number of 1.9. And this is projected to be 2.9 by 2050. So this means a big change in demographic growth, and this means a lot for all financial institutions because they need to know where is the coming huge number, the peak. They want to work on the peak because it will serve their interest, and they want to work on the services they need in such places. So we will handle some non-Muslim countries at the end, and we'll see what is going on about Muslims in France in few minutes. Okay, the Muslim population distribution in continents. The following table shows the distribution of Muslims in the continents according to the Pew Research Center data 2010-2020. This is different data than we will work on. It is noticed that the Muslims are concentrated in Africa. So here in the Middle East, the MENA region, we have 93% of Muslims. We in Asia, sub-Saharan Africa, 31. Asia and the Pacific, 25.7. But if you look at the North America, if you look at the Latin American and the Caribbean, it's almost less than 1. This means we are minorities in other continents, but the bigger continents are the two continents actually, but it's according to the distribution here, it's 3 lines, but sub-Saharan Africa, Asia and Pacific, and the MENA region. So this means the work should be where? For the research centers, Ibn Khaldun University, for the financial institutions, for other investors. The demographic differences. This is a nice topic, I like it. The demographic differences between Islamic and the non-Islamic countries. This is the data of the Pew Research Center. And we need to go together in the QR code. You will enjoy this so much. Please, yes, if I'm hindering your barcode, please go ahead. Is the barcode accessible for the last one in the line? Is the barcode accessible? Can you check that? Yes, thank you so much. Okay. When you open the data, you will find side called counts, and the other side calls numbers. Count and percentage, sorry. It shows which direction do you want. Do you want to see the numbers? Then it choose count. If you saw a percentage, if you need to work on a percentage, and with your colleague or mate side to you, you can discuss what does the meaning of this percentage or this number. I'm trying to make it more participatory workshop. So if you don't have a colleague, maybe you could join. If you would like, join anyone. Yes, please. So, who came with the first number and would like to share with us? Yes, please, Yahya. Oh.
I noticed in Poland, 2020, they have 18.5 thousand Muslims.
18.5 million?
No, 18.5K.
Okay, you should say this.
Yeah, I said thousand.
Okay, sorry, I didn't hear. I'm so sorry.
I think it's growing gradually because I went there and I saw a big community of Muslims in Poland, and I hope they grow more.
Okay, could you check 2050 for Poland? Is it still 218?
It's 81.9K.
81, so it growed almost.
Actually, more than double.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so it's growing, inshallah.
Yeah,
this is
exactly.
projection. This is a projection. Yes. Would somebody else would like to interpret a percentage, maybe? Okay, for the time purposes, we'll go. This is the comparison between the demographic growth between regions. You want me to go back? Okay. So for the demographic growth between religions, we have the Muslims are 1.8 demographic growth rate, and this is the highest rate for all the religions. The coming next is the Christians, and it's 1.2 Jews and other religions are less than 1%. So that's why the Muslim growth is expected to be the highest by 2050. And there is another projection for the GDP and related to demographics by 75, and it is almost saying the same. So the Muslims are going to grow, and the institutions, the Islamic institutions, Islamic financial institutions, should be concentrating on the places where Muslims are growing. Okay, comparison. Yes, I'm moving here. The following table also presents the distribution of Muslims and the other religious affiliations by continent, according to Pew Research Center 1020. Here, it's almost the same percentages, but I want to highlight that in Europe, is this working as a pointer? No. So in Europe, 2010, you can find the percentage in red or pink, 5.9. They should be grown to 6.8 by 2020. So the Muslims are growing on Europe, and this means a new market, like someone commented just a few minutes. The Muslims are growing. This means a new market in Europe for financial, Islamic financial services. Halal services should be provided there. Okay, even among the Muslims, new Muslims, who are not adhering fully to Islam, they are following and not following the rituals. They have some commitments. And you can be amazed when you ask them, why do you eat this? I am a new Muslim and I'm not eating pork. So this means a growth in the halal products market. Islamic finance, increase of products of Islamic finance. Investments, increase in the investments in halal projects. Increase in the cultural awareness. And this is mostly needed in India, because India has Islamophobia problems, like they were talking this morning in the first session. And the Islamophobia there is not only with the people, it's also from the government side, and there are some laws that hinders the work of Islamic institutions, Islamic financial institutions in India on these topics. More compliance and more companies that are in compliance with Sharia standards and international trade, especially the intra-international trade. Do you know that the intra-international trade among the OIC countries does not meet 11% yet? It is still below the 11%. And the COVID-19 affected it very much, and it was decreased in 2020, 2030, 2022, and 2023, I'm sorry. And halal tourism, use of technology, all this will increase the among the people who are not adhering to religious rituals. The third topic is about factors and the projections of demographic growth among Muslims. And in this one, we need to talk about two things, actually the past reasons and the current reasons. The past reasons why or who participated more to increase the number of Muslims was the first thing is migration from Mecca to Medina with Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, peace be upon him. And the second one was the Islamic conquests. And for the Islamic conquest, I would like to highlight two things. During Muawiyah era, the Muslim conquests India, which have the largest number of Muslims as a non-Muslim country currently, and in the projection for 2050 by Pew Research Center. Egypt conquest represented the core factor for Muslim demographic growth in the North Africa. Those are the major things I want to highlight. For the current factors, this is the best factors, for the current factors, migration only is a factor, not only like happened with Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, but it's one factor now, and the internal and external migration, I'm not going to explain the difference, of course you know it. The effect of demographic growth of Muslims that result in increase of demand for the Islamic economic services. And the trade was one of the major reasons with the demographic growth and the spread of Islam. When the traders and the merchants were traveling and sitting in some countries by the sea or other places in Africa without the sea, they were talking and behaving in good manners. So people asked, what religion are you following? They liked what they are doing. They were good messengers for Islam, actually. And that's made the growth of Islam go rapidly during their trip of trade. The other reasons, yes, we can, before other reasons, we can go for the migration rates. The migration rates from 90 to 2020, and we can find that almost the Muslims are growing migration, other religions are decreasing, their migration is decreasing. However, we could say that it's Muslims' migration was almost half the Christians' migration from 90 to 2020. It was 0.54 and it became 0.59. Do you think of any reason why the Muslims in that time migration increased? Could anyone give a guess? Yes, please. Would we have a mic over? Yes, please. It's okay. He's closer than you do. He's closer.
So actually, I have a question before answering, and it is that what exactly are we referring to when we say migration? So intermigration, so Muslims in Muslim countries to other Muslim countries, or specific maybe other non-Muslim countries, or just general, leaving their country and migrating. So is that what you're referring to?
This is general migration of Muslims,
okay.
Yes.
So my answer then would be that naturally it seems that a lot of international world conflicts have been occurring in Muslim countries.
Yeah.
Maybe that goes to the reason that a lot of Muslim countries are strategically centralized in the world, and so they're very important. They have many assets in that case.
Yeah, I have the same guess. Pew Research didn't write the reason, yes, but I actually totally agree with you what you said. Okay, the factors, the natural population increase. So the natural population increase, we had in this matching game this evening, the birth rate and the death rate. So the difference is giving us either an increase or a decrease in the population side. So if the deaths are more than the births, then we will have this is more. Decrease, right? And if we are having births more than this is, of course, it's the opposite, so it's increase in the population. There is a very important note here, the economic and social conditions contributed to natural increase. How do you think the economic and social conditions could contribute to a natural increase about deaths and births? Could anyone give a guess? Yes. There's no one else, so yes. But I can take another answer. Sorry, you didn't introduce yourself.
Yes. My name is Mohammed Al-Mani'. I'm a graduate of economics and finance. So the question, if I understood correctly, is that what are the reasons that economic...
How economic and social conditions contribute to natural increase?
In birth rate or?
Whatever, birth or this.
So naturally, when you have prosperous economic times, people have more money to maybe get married, maybe, for example, make families. People make families. young youth find good income that they can make homes for themselves, very natural. And on the opposite, when there's more conflicts, less prosperous economic times and wars, then deaths will be increasing in that case.
That's great. Thank you so much, Muhammad. Could we have someone who would add a little bit part to complete the answer? Okay, so Muhammad said that it's about the having money, prosperity. So if someone have money, then we could add that if the country have the money, so it's prosper, then the country would do more for the people. It would take care of the well-being, the health sector, and other things. So the health sector improvement means less disease, more birth rates in some cultures. Okay, thank you, time manager. Thanks. Okay, so we need to go further. And in this slide, we have the fertility rate by region. And fertility rate for the Muslims in the world, it's 3.1. However, all the other religions are 2.5. You can imagine the difference. This means a lot of Muslims, and why they are going further than other religions. Okay, and it's then for each region. In this slide, we can see that by 2050, we will have Muslims will represent almost 30%, as we mentioned, 29.7. That's the green percentage, and from the world population. And their presence will increase in Europe. It would be 10.2%. In this coming one, there is, it's not a game, it's to share your insights about what is the impact of Muslim growth. We actually talked about some of them, but it would be great if you could participate your opinion and your insight about how it affects the Muslims' growth in Europe, how it affects us. What is important for Islamic financial, what it could work on in next time, what are the projects you need to work on. Okay, I'll open the website to follow with you. What is the impact of Muslim growth in Europe? First one came, new markets for Islamic and the halal industry. That's totally right. I'm waiting for other answers. Yes, more halal-based banks. Totally right. Al-Qudwa al-Hasana. Yes. Islamophobia will increase. Oh, maybe. Who said this? Islamophobia will increase.
ممكن أقول بالعربي؟
Yes, okay, go ahead.
طبعا هم نسبة المسلمين هتزيد، وبالتالي وجودهم في البرلمانات وممكن ترشيح لرئاسة الجمهورية هيكون وارد، وبالتالي بتزيد نسبة الإسلاموفوبيا في أوروبا.
Okay, future and opportunities and the challenges. Would you please go for 5 minutes of... Okay, where is this? Okay, thank you so much. There are 2 slides missing in the presentation. Maybe there's something wrong. No, it is not here. Okay, for the future opportunities for Islamic economy, would you please, using the same barcode you were having right now, could we add our insights about future and opportunities and the challenges? In the same one, and I'll be separating them. I am following. Using the same one, please. On the same barcode, would you please share your insights about future opportunities or future challenges? You can say C or O and write your insights. Thank you so much. When you have numbers, you control everything. The narrative, even the narratives, then everything else is in your pocket. Okay, thank you. Someone wrote in Turkey, and actually I'm not good in Turkey at all, so I should translate this to English. Yes? Ah, okay, thank you so much. I'll try to translate it. Fragmented regulatory institutions. What? Mike, please, here. Thank you so much for being so fast. It's not working.
Merhaba, ben Arzu Arkun. Bence tek çare nasıl Avrupa Birliği varsa Müslüman Birliği olmalı. Hem de resmi olarak olmalı. O zaman hem daha güçlü ve birçok şeyi başarabiliriz. Ama tam birleşmemiz lazım.
Would you please translate?
Tekrarlayabilir misiniz?
Nasıl Avrupa Birliği varsa resmi olarak Müslüman Birliği de olmalı. O zaman daha güçlü oluruz ve daha her şeyi başarabiliriz diye inanıyorum. Yani eninde sonunda inşallah olur.
Sorry for others to understand. Would you please have a mic for Afnan, please? A mic here.
She's saying the Muslim world would be much stronger if we had a union similar to one that of the European Union.
Okay, don't you imagine that OIC countries,
Evet.
OIC, our
muhakkak.
organization, and it is ranked second after UN in strongness, but it's not acting the way you want. I know that
Evet.
you mean to be more powerful
Evet,
and
daha
having
iyi olabilir.
more intra-trade.
Evet, power.
Yes.
Big power.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
İnşallah.
Please introduce
Evet,
yourself.
İnşallah. Evet. Ben Arzu Arkun. Bu ikinci katılışım. Ya, çok güzel geçiyor. Devletten emekli oldum yeni. Evet.
My name is
Evet.
Arzu Akgün. This is her second time attending the Al-Baraka Economy Summit. She said that it's been very productive for her.
Devletten emekli oldum.
And-
657 sayılı.
Yes, she is retired from being a government servant.
Okay. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
Evet. Evet.
Okay.
Ben teşekkür ederim. Burada
We-
bulunmaktan mutluyum.
Thank you. We'll go for the fourth topic. Okay. The fourth topic, we are talking about the economic and social impacts of Muslims, demographic growth. And in here, we will have 5 groups, and I'll show the first barcode for each group. We will work on, this is the instructions first, we will work for 5 minutes. Each one of you will comment, put a comment in the insights of the Padlet page you have already for one of those topics. So please read the topic and choose one. So I'll go by barcode one by one, and then you can write your insights on it. 5 minutes, then one of each group, I'll pick one comment. So I'll ask his or her comment to present or scheme for us the whole, not whole, but maybe the most significant comments in the group. And finally, there is a chance for 5 minutes if the time manager allows us. Have 5 minutes of exchanging experience together on a one barcode that should be commenting on each other. So this one will open the floor for all of you on all the 5 groups. So, did anyone pick everything? The first group, would you please scan the barcode, because I'm going to the second group. Okay, great. We have almost 5 who picked the first barcode. Okay, the second group, effects on resources and consumption. The second group. The third group, effects on services and infrastructure. No one picked the third group? Okay, 2. Okay, 3, good. Okay, 3 for the third group. Okay, fourth group, the effects on market size and investment opportunities. I can see that there are more people who are choosing the fourth group. And finally, the fifth group, it's the social challenges. How can Islamic economic institutions invest in these areas? Yeah, I'll open the website with you and check. Wow, the first one came already. Okay. We'll have 5 minutes, so I can leave you with the 5 minutes. But if you want me to change screen on any barcode, please let me know. Only first group is working. Do you want me to go back for the barcodes again? The second group, this is a barcode again. Okay. The third group, the fourth group, effects on market size and investment opportunities. The fifth group, wow, the fifth group is working already and it's very active. Thank you so much. Okay. Almost the problem is in the second group. Almost no one choose it, or the ones that choose it change their minds to pick another topic. We have 2 minutes. The first group would help us creating new businesses for Muslims and then creating jobs. So both GDP and employment rates grow, creating new investment tools in banks and the financial markets. Who is the owner of this comment? Would you please read the other comments, or the most significant ones for us? Another line, blue. Yes, please raise your hand so he could give you the mic. Yes, thank you.
Should I read the other comments?
Would you please introduce yourself and then read the
Okay,
comment?
I'm Rabia from Algeria. I'm PhD student here in Istanbul Technical University.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So should I read the comments or?
Please pick the most significant ones. You have 4 minutes.
Okay.
Not 4 minutes to pick. 4 minutes to pick and read.
It's actually all saying the same thing, like engaging the production and investments.
Okay.
And targeting customers like Muslim people and creating supports for them.
Okay.
To balance demand and supply.
Mm-hmm.
And also for more accessible financial support, help speed up production. This is also a good comment.
All the comments are very to the point, actually, and I liked them all. And you have another new one at the end?
Halal products will be positively impacted by the increasing number of Muslims.
Yeah, I don't know if you read more accessible financial support helps speed up production?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much. Okay. Decline in alcohol, the effects on the resources and consumption. Decline in alcohol and gambling consumption. Who's the owner of the comment? Please. Did you raise your hand? Who is the owner of this comment? Decline in alcohol and gambling consumption plus a surge in halal consumption and increase awareness on wastefulness and its dangers. I see hands up, then down again. Maybe my glass is not working. Who mentioned this? Okay, maybe left the room. Let's pick another one. Reaching economics of scale. Who is the owner of this comment? Yes, please, behind you. Would you please first introduce yourself? Second, please introduce yourself. Then second, let us know what is reaching economics of scale mean. Then you can take us to the comments.
Salah Ashur.
Not working. Yes, thank you.
Salah Ashur. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
University students, business administration from Palestine. Economics of scales mean efficiency in production, efficiency in consumption.
Okay.
That means
reaching economics of scaling.
Yes. It means efficiency in production and efficiency in consumption.
Okay.
Allocating scarce resources for the benefits of the community and future generations.
Thank you so much. Would you please add this part also when you finish this word? Would you please add this part also to your comment? You can add this part to your comment.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Would you please take us through the other comments, please?
Okay. Decline in alcohol and gambling consumption, plus sugar and halal consumption, and increase awareness of wastefulness and its danger. Should I read the one in Arabic?
Yes, please. There is translation and it's working.
Okay.
Yes.
توسيع سوق المنتجات الحلال لزيادة الطلب على الغذاء الحلال، مستحضرات التجميل والأدوية، السياحة الدينية، ازدياد أعداد الحجاج والمعتمرين، مما يرفع الطلب على الموارد مثل الإقامة والنقل والمياه، الخدمات المالية، نمو قطاع الصرفية الإسلامية لتلبية احتياجات الشرعية.
تمام.
It can help people use resources wisely, avoid waste, and buy only what they need.
Okay.
Other one, we have to find out different ways to produce things and change the mentality towards the consumptions as idea.
Thank you so much. Okay, the third group. Okay. نعم هناك الكثير من التحديات. Yes, there are more challenges. Who is the owner of this comment? هناك الكثير من التحديات. من صاحب هذا التعليق؟ Who is the owner of the comment? Okay, not here. Okay, it may be covered all over the world. Satellite, طريق الحرير وطريق التنمية والطرق البحرية. Who is the owner of this comment? Yes, please. Go ahead and read the other comment.
نعم هناك الكثير من التحديات. The services and the infrastructure would be provided on a much wider geographical area. It may be covered all over the world.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes, I read this already. The fourth group, I'll pick the nice colored comment. Market size would be bigger with growth of demographic, and this will lead to more investment opportunities naturally. Who is the owner of this comment? Yes, Hafiz, please go ahead.
So the market size would mean if the bigger market size means bigger demand, and if the demand is bigger, then it will lead to more supply of need. So that will naturally lead to more investment opportunities. So that's what I'm trying to say here.
Okay, would you please read the other?
From Jafar Muhammad, help the Muslims in Europe to diversify in the portfolio after Sharia compliant requirements are met. Increase halal market size and in food, beverage, and tourism.
Yeah.
And from Hassan, it will of course have a positive impact on the market size and investment opportunities, but I think it comes back to Islamic financial institutions and investors to seize this opportunity and provide halal services for the growing Muslim population.
Yes. Thank you so much. For the fifth group, building knowledge about the benefits of investments in this area. Those are the social challenges. How can Islamic economic institutions invest? Who is the owner of the comment, building knowledge about the benefits of investments in these areas? Okay, here, the mic here, please.
منال الحداد. It can help by giving zakat, interest, free loans, and funding schools, shops, and healthcare.
Okay.
Collaboration and integration in every stakeholders in Islamic economic institutions to make regulations and same perspective and goals.
Okay. There is another comment on this comment.
Yeah. Islamic economic institutions invest in microfinance and small businesses, agricultural development, renewable energy, health and education, and social housing.
Okay. You still have time.
Yeah. Create a new Islamic financial instruments that can be beneficial to the development of the community.
Okay.
تعليم المستمر. Basically, Islam is the way of life. So all the matter that connected to the life with will make Islamic economic development efficiently.
Okay. Thank you so much. Is there other comments?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
By funding inclusive projects, halal industries, and social programs that support integration, entrepreneurship, and ethical finance. All areas that, according to life of a Muslim, Allah allow human beings to manage their way as long as they follow the guidelines from Him. Conclusions for Islamic economic strategies path is freely accessible to others.
Thank you so much. Yes, this is a time of exchanging experience. Anyone who wants to comment on the other comments in any of the 5 groups, would you please go ahead and do this through this barcode? Yes, please. Would we have a mic here, please?
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة
عبد
الله.
الغني الشمراني من اليمن، أستاذ مشارك في الاقتصاد والتمويل الإسلامي.
أهلا وسهلا.
أعلق على رقم 2 الأثر على التوزيع والاستهلاك. كلما زاد السكان كان في ذلك خير. فهو يزيد من التنمية الاقتصادية، لأنه كلما زاد العدد زاد الطلب وزاد الإنتاج ويزداد معه النمو. وما أتى به مالتوس في نظريته، نظرية مالتوس، ثبت خطأه، لأن الإنسان الخيرات تزداد. الله سبحانه وتعالى خلق هذا البشر في هذا الكون وخلق لهم ما يكفيهم، ولهذا كان الإسلام يحث على الزيادة. تزوجوا الودود الولود فإني مكاثر بكم الأمم. وكانت
مكاثر ومباهن بكم الأمم.
مباهن بكم الأمم أو مكاثر، يعني أحدهما. أيضا النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول في أيضا في القرآن الكريم، الآيات القرآنية كلها تذكر نحن نرزقهم وإياكم. آية واحدة فقط قدمت رزق الآباء على الأبناء. فلهذا لا نخاف. الآن اليابان وكوريا الشمالية ودول أوروبا كلهم يتناقصون، تتناقص عدد السكان، فأصبحوا في خطر كبير، لأنه كل سنة يزداد الناس كبار السن ويقل الشباب. فلهذا تعتبر زيادة النمو السكاني في العالم الإسلامي فرصة، وسببها ليس سببها أن الأغنياء يزداد عدد سكانهم، حتى الفقراء، لأن الفقراء يحتاجوا إلى أولاد يعملون. وأيضا سببها في العالم الإسلامي الاعتقاد الديني، أنه لا بد يكون عندي أولاد أكثر. بارك الله فيكم.
Thank you so much. This is really great, and this is called in economics the demographic gift, or it's in statistics. We call it the demographic gift. When we have the population in a young age, this means a young aged population, which means more chances, more workforce, more. I'll elaborate more on some parts of that in the coming few slides. And this is actually for the Islamic world. And some of the Islamic countries have younger ages than other ones. And it's currently in Egypt, as I'm Egyptian, so I am familiar with this. So the youth in Egypt are in the younger ages, and this means in prospectus economics, more prosperity, more of everything, as Dr. said, but it also for other maybe underdeveloped countries and developing countries, it means more challenges, more pressures and resources. And this could call us for more management, efficient and wise management. I don't recall the name, but someone just, yes, Thank you. Just to bring this, that brought this point to us, that efficient use of resources. Okay, did you change your experience? More changes of experience. You could do like or comment on the other groups, the 5 groups, by adding the plus on the comment itself, not on the header. So you can add a comment to the comment already. I can see that some did already. We have 5 minutes to do exchanging experience. Thank you for those who commented already. I can see that people are agreeing with others. You can now see all the picture of the 5 groups. You can comment in any language, and I'll translate if Turkish. Yes?
I'm going to comment on the fourth group about the opportunities that will come up after the demographic growing of the Muslim community. It comes back to the financial institutions, Islamic financial institutions, and also Islamic investors. I think it's their duty even to provide these services, halal services, to this Muslim growing community. Yes. It should be also the goal of these financial institutions to make it more easy for Muslims to reach halal products, to reach halal economic life. And this is, I think, the main idea of why even the Islamic economics exist, to make it easier and more Sharia compliant. And that is the best thing that Islamic financial institutions can provide for these growing communities.
Yes, thank you so much. We still have 2 minutes. You can write your comment or you can raise your hands and can share your experience with us. Okay, thank you so much. I'll go for the effects on production and investments. As I just said, the demographic growth, the demographic gift, the workforce, this increases the productivity. So if we have a young aged workforce, this means higher productivity in prosperous countries and other conditions, of course. So assume that we have this on. Production of halal products, increase in investments in Islamic finance, and finally, increase in government spending on infrastructure. Effects on resources and consumption, increase in the demand for Sharia-compliant products. Effects on services and infrastructure, the number and types of infrastructure like mosques would increase, less diverse and more homogeneous. I think someone brought this as it would brought Islamophobia. However, in the places where the Muslims concentrated, should not be Islamophobia, but in other places, as I understood from your side, right? Thank you. Middle Eastern culture and existing challenges. Water, desalination, food imports, all this increases. Pressure on educational and employment services, as I just mentioned, this would be a challenge, but only for countries in the developing or underdeveloped countries. And finally, the excessive urban expansion. For the effects on the market size and investments, we could have the expand, and you highlighted this already, expand of market for Sharia-compliant goods and services, increases investments opportunities in Sharia-compliant goods and services, encourages multinational companies to participate in the halal Islamic economy space and the innovative products. Now we are coming to our 5th and final topic, which is about projections of Muslims with case studies for 3 non-Muslim countries and what does it mean for them. We'll start with Asia. So we have India. India, we have here projections of Muslims, the Muslim demographic growth and its impacts in India. The projections of Pew Research Center indicate that the percentage of Muslims in India will increase from 14.4, as you can see, in 2010 to be 18.4 in 2050. This means in numbers 176 to 100 millions to 366,000 million of people. And this is a non-Muslim country. You can imagine what is the shape and size of the market of the products of halal, and how it would be possible to have a future workforce, production and consumption of Islamic finance products, and their needs for education and the skills development, the social and economic integration, and it would be also a potential market for Islamic finance. Yes?
So I have a question actually, and it's also relatable to what was previously shared in terms of other percentages. So my question is, what is the source and what is the framework in which these projections were made? So how is it that, are they just purely historic based projections?
Okay.
Or are they other ways? Because we know that some crises can occur that might influence largely these numbers. Thank you very much.
Okay, do you remember that slide when we scanned the barcode for the data of the demographic growth from Pew Research Center? Yes, it's Pew Research Center. So this is the data we already had from, and yes, that's one. Please scan it. You will have the full data. You can download it in Excel, and there is much more than 2 articles fully written and reports written about the how and why they built on this, and how they have done the projections. Most welcome. Okay, let's go back to our projection on India. It's not our projection, sorry. I mean our slide on the projection of India. And we are about to talk about the current Islamic economic services. They have murabaha, bank accounts, microfinance, investments, and mediation in shares. So although they have only private companies that is working on this, and it is not the country, but it is there, and it is working. The second country, we have the Ethiopia. And why I choose the whole 3 countries we are talking about, they are the highest number of Muslim population in their countries. And coming to France, actually Russia is higher than French, but Russia is a transactional country, transcontinent country, so most of it in Europe, most of it in Asia, and some of Europe, so I couldn't figure out the number. Actually, is it Europe only? No, Pew Research didn't differentiate, but considering it in Europe. So I selected France because France is a purely Europe state. Do you have a question? You raised your hand. Do you have a question? Okay, no, it's by mistake.
ممكن يكون مش question وتعليق. الصين كانت سابقة الهند في عدد السكان. طبعا قيدت الصين الإنجاب بواحد بس، والآن بتحاول أن يزيد العدد، لأن النهاردة الهند بتغلب الصين في عدد السكان. الحاجة الثانية، الهند نفسها فيها عدد مسلمين كتير جدا، فلو إذا تم التواصل معهم يبقى هنزود كمان الإنتاج المنتج.
Yes, by the fertility rate 1.8, as we mentioned, the Muslims will be higher by 2050 to reach, okay, the other slide, to reach 18.4 of the population of India. That's totally right, I agree. Thank you so much. For Ethiopia, it's almost the same as India. It's increasing. So the number of Muslims from the total population of the country is increasing, and it's increasing from 34.6 to 39.9 by 2050. And this means a number of 26 millions. It will grow to be 57 millions almost. The current service of Islamic economy are investments, microfinance, bank accounts, and murabaha. The effects of Muslim demographic growth in Ethiopia are, we have, of course, as we mentioned, future workforce, production and consumption of Islamic, increase of production and consumption of Islamic finance products, the urban migration, this would shape the shape of the country itself and who would be concentrated in cities than the other regional or rural places. Education and the skills are a need from the investors and the other institutions of finance would work on more in that. Social and economic integration, and finally, investments in infrastructure. The last country we had is France, and as I mentioned, France also is increasing, and it's increasing from 7.5 to be 10.9 by 2050. And this means, as you mentioned earlier, that a new market, new people, more people, new markets for Muslims, for halal products, for Muslim investors and others. The percentage would grow from 7.5 to 10.9. The number would grow from 4 million and more than half to 7 million and a half. The current services of Islamic finance are saving, investments, home financing, and sukuk, murabaha, ijara, the adjustments made by law, and the totally opposite of the country itself. India government is not in the side of Islamic financial institutions. The France government is in the side of the financial institutions, the Islamic financial institutions. And those three ones were made after 2008 till last year, the three amendments or adjustments of the law that created a more encouraging environment for the financial investments of halal products. This takes us to what does it mean? This is not the final presentation, so I'll read it from my iPad. What does it mean for Islamic economic executives? Okay, the Islamic economic executives, the first thing is leverage the demographic dividend by investing in youth training. Someone just said this. Entrepreneurship, as Dr. Wa'is mentioned yesterday, and women economic participation. This was mentioned yesterday's session also. Innovative Islamic finance products to serve low income and young population. This was highlighted in the middle session of yesterday also. And expand the digital financial inclusion. Target high growth Muslim markets like India, Nigeria, and France with tailored halal goods, services, and partnerships. Fourth, support smart urban and social development through investments in education, healthcare systems, and infrastructures aligned with Islamic values. Adopt data-driven planning by building demographic analytics units and collaborating with research institutions for informed strategy. And this is very important for universities who are collaborating and partnering with us. Okay. My concluding remarks, and then we'll open the floor if you have any more questions. The concluding remarks. The population growth achieves sustainable development through effective management and planning. So the developing countries should be working on how to efficiently manage their population. So we should not talk about the increase in population as it's a disaster and it's coming on the green and the resources will be misused and so on. The efficient management would help us grow and prospect. We should interact with each other within the region, with Muslim countries, as mentioned from all the panels. In the 3 days of the summit, we can find that Sudan and Egypt. Egypt has the workforce. Sudan has the land, and it's fertile land, and you cannot find it anyplace else. It's easy to be planted, but they need to collaborate. They need to have the workforce from Egypt to work on Sudan, and vice versa, and with other countries. Like what happened in some years, the Gulf has now labor force from different countries, and you know, after like checking the demographic growth and seeing where are the natural resources and which country has the favorable advantage, then we could work on that together. It only needs an efficient management to be done. Supporting economic growth through improving infrastructure and encouraging investments, including Islamic economic products. Thank you so much for actually being here at the last time of the session, and I really enjoyed all the discussions. I'd now like to open the floor if there are any other insights or participation from the floor. May I join the floor now? Is it okay? Thank you. Yes, thank you so much. But we still have the opportunity for some questions. How much time left we have? Really? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. I can hand it to you. This is the email of the center. Okay. Yes, for any questions or queries or anything, you can reach us. Thank you.
You can take 2 questions.
Yeah, 2 questions are allowed. Thank you so much. The email is in your bag already. You can have it on the Strategic Thinking Center. You have a brochure. The brochure is like this. And the email and the contact, all the contact details are the other side. So you already have it. So this is the email directory, and you can scan the barcode to get in touch. Any questions? We have the opportunity for 2 questions. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
I'd like to thank Dr. Iman Shadi for that interactive session. I think it was just what we needed as our final session of the second Global Islamic Economy Summit that has been held here in Istanbul over the last 3 days. I personally enjoyed that format of having us scan the QR codes that were projected on the screens behind us in order for us to engage in the questions that were projected on the screens, because it really helps us to engage in the conversation, to get our minds thinking about the very crucial topics that are needed to be discussed about in Islamic finance to get ahead in the game, and of course to get our thinking caps on to reflect on issues that we normally might not ponder on too much about. So I thank you, Dr. Iman, for that very interactive session. I really appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been here for the last 3 days at the Global Islamic Economy Summit in Istanbul of 2025, organized by the Al-Baraka Forum, of course, with the help of their strategic partners and their sponsors. It's been a very productive forum, and we're slowly nearing the end. I'm just waiting on a couple of our respective speakers to come into the hall so we can get the final closing remarks of the summit. But overall, I feel like it's been a very productive session. What do you guys think? Have you guys felt it's been productive so far? Yeah? With a round of applause, if I can hear, if it's been productive, yeah? Right, so over the last couple of days, we've heard from exceptional experts from the world of Islamic finance that have traveled from far and wide to share their expertise in what's becoming a leading hub of Islamic economy Istanbul. As we know, the Turkish president, His Excellency Recep Tayyip Erdogan, has had this long-standing project of making Turkey a leading hub of the Islamic finance world. So we are getting there step by step, slowly but surely, especially with forums like the البركة forum that's been held here in this magnificent city of Istanbul. We are globalizing and we are taking a step further in bringing the Islamic finance world to the global stage, where it's not just the Muslim countries that are participating in this project, but it also is, we're seeing more and more interest on a global scale, especially from the Western world as well. I think we can all agree, of course, that this summit has been a highly productive summit, and one person that we can thank for leading this platform is the Secretary General of the Forum. So it is only fitting that we hear from him one last time. Dear guests, join me in welcoming the Secretary General of the Al-Baraka Forum for Islamic Economy, His Excellency, Mr. Yusuf Hassan Qalawi.
I'd like to start with apologizing for making you tired after 3 full days of work, especially during the weekend. But I hope it is a very fruitful weekend, inshallah. As you notice, the subject we are talking about, the strategies for the future, is not an easy subject. And I believe all the subject for the coming years, inshallah, will be just like that. So what we are doing is that we are focusing every year on some points under that title, and we hope to see the dialogue will continue with others, with other institutions, with our other researchers, lectures, etc., about the same subject from different aspects. And I can give you just a few examples which we didn't include in that 6 panels and in the workshops. So part of that, when we talk about strategies for Islamic finance, or in general Islamic economy, where is maqasid al-sharia as a principle of our talk about strategies? We never included that speech. And this is basically because we need a stand-alone conference just to talk about the role of maqasid al-sharia in developing our future strategies. So this subject was excluded not because it is not important, no, because it needs a stand-alone conference to talk about it. The global challenges, we didn't talk about it, and the restructuring after 50 years or 40 or 30 or even 20 years for any institution. You need to consider the need for restructuring. This is also, we didn't talk about it. So anyhow, I am here just to raise the importance of continuous dialogue about the strategies, and we're still missing several important topics under the strategies of the future to talk about it. So please let us focus on that. We will be happy to support any dialogue talking about that, also sharing our thought about all that other subjects. Let me talk as usual, or raise the title of next coming, inshallah, summit, which will be in the next year, inshallah, and hopefully, as we signed in the opening ceremony, in the same venue here in Istanbul Financial Center. And next year, we will talk about Islamic capital, the way towards development and impact. And this is a very important subject. We want to see how the Islamic capital will work in the next phase. For example, to understand the importance of that, if you review the investment done till today by the capital investment, by the investment funds, which is all of them Sharia compliant, I am not talking about the conventional, you will see the majority going to the advanced market, to America and Europe. And this is basically for many issues, including the readiness, including the risk, including everything. If this will continue, the development will never happen in our Muslim countries. So how we can create a roadmap to attract more investment, not from others, no, from the Sharia compliant investment. This is a major issue, and no one talk about it on that global level. We have different workshops. Personally, I've read very strong papers published in different places, but to take it on a global level, no, we never talk about that. So this should be the subject of next year, inshallah. And I would like also to remind you with the rest of our agenda on that year, we still have a third summit this year, inshallah, in London, and this will come by the end of, by this November, I believe. This is our third summit this year, and it will be the fourth in London, inshallah. We will have a reception in Dubai, and we have 2 symposiums. Those symposiums are very technical, and it is about important, very important topics, both of them, one of them academic and one of them very professional, very technical. It is in the area between finance and law. So it's very important to all bankers, to all lawyers again. Those are important, and we are going to add some also because we have many requests to host workshops here or a presentation about our index, inshallah. So we'll be happy to prepare for that in partnership with Istanbul Financial Center. And we hope, inshallah, after the summer we host that. At the end, I really appreciate all efforts came through that event, especially from the team, different teams. We have different teams, alhamdulillah, work together. At the end, we have that strong event. So I personally appreciate all that effort, and I thank everyone, even if I know or I don't know, for everything happened to make that event happen. I appreciate the effort done by all the people, especially whom I don't know personally, on behalf of our partners, and looking forward, inshallah, to host you next year. And we hope next year we publish the date of the event early enough so that, especially for our guests coming from abroad, they can join, because I know this year many of them couldn't join because of the timing of that. And looking forward, inshallah, to host more and more events in that beautiful city of Istanbul. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Deep thanks to you, His Excellency Mr. Yusuf Hassan Khalawi, for this great closing remarks. And I would like to bear you on the stage with me for 2 minutes, just to say great appreciation and heartfelt thanks to our great moderator, who was very patient, very positively impacting this summit. And I would like to call her to the stage, Afnan Han. Yes. And I would like to ask as well His Excellency Taha Bey, the President of ICYF, one of the strategic partners of the summit to the stage, please.
I'm usually the one that presents these awards, so I'm very flattered. Thank you very much. It's the first time I'm receiving an award on behalf of being the Master of Ceremonies, but I'm very flattered. Thank you very much. It was an honor. Thank you. As the Master of Ceremonies for the Al-Baraka Forum, ladies and gentlemen, over the last 3 days, there were agreements, there were some disagreements, but ultimately the conversations held here are going to have a positive impact on the world of Islamic finance. I would like to take a moment to thank the Al-Baraka Forum team, along with their partners and sponsors, for bringing this timely event to life. And thank you to you all of our participants that took the time out of their days to be with us here, everyone watching us online, for staying engaged. Again, it was my honor being the Master of Ceremonies for the Al-Baraka Forum, and inshallah, we will meet again very soon. Until then, fi amanatillah, Allah emanet olun. May Allah bless every single one of you. Have a great rest of the day.